And welcome back, everyone. I just got done doing a 2-hour Q&A, and I still got one minor video left to do. Normally, I would have pre-recorded my Zanpakuto and who will win for tomorrow, but I'm going to be honest, my throat is kind of gone right now. So maybe a little later on in the evening, I'll do it, or I might just do them in the morning, because generally speaking, those are videos that are short enough for me to do that I can do them in the morning. But I did have to talk about this because when only 33 hours left, this is a little last night, Deathbattle did meet their stretch goal for Hulk versus Godzilla. Now I'm using the Deathbattle cast thumbnail, A, because people know this is actual Deathbattle, and B, because I didn't, and B, yeah, that way it's an official thumbnail they made, so it's all good. And then no one can say, stop doing these clickbait thumbnails. Someone did that for my Makia versus Ruby video. I'm like, are you an idiot? Are you really that big of it? I'm like, I'm really trying not to be rude here, but at this point, I'm like, are you that? Because someone said, try reading the title. Yeah, try reading the title. And then the person said, try not making clickbaity thumbnails. And I just kind of went, what? Like, what? How do you literally not read your titles? Do you just look at the image and say, I want to watch that video? Is that what you do? Because that's not our fault. None of that is our fault. That's your fault. No one has to adhere to your freaking dumb standards. I'm sorry, it was one of those flabbergasting, dumb bullshit statements people make that I'm like, what the hell? That's just one of the dumbest things I have heard lately. I digress though. Hulk versus Godzilla, a interesting idea to say the least. I mean, they're both juggernauts of radiation. I guess that's probably why it's put together. Now, on paper, you would think Hulk would have this. Hulk would literally Hulk clap Godzilla. But Godzilla's definitely gotten some really major scaling in the last couple of years. And it also depends if Godzilla is given the chance to have like all of his media, including games. As allegedly, there's like a hyperverse version of Godzilla from one of the games, allegedly. Also, Godzilla from the comics has been to hell. Because if they're using like hyperversal feeds, well then Hulk is nowhere near hyperversal. That's just stupid. You can't compare the two. Generally speaking, Hulk is not that. I mean, Godzilla's not that strong or depicted as that strong. So the question then becomes, do I think Godzilla can win? And the answer actually, I think, is maybe. Maybe he could win, because we still have, even in modern comics tellings of Godzilla or modern incarnations, Godzilla still being able to pretty much blow the earth up, tank a black hole to the face, survive an absolute zero cannon point blank. And then you get into Godzilla fighting Superman, and he didn't kill Superman, but he knocked his ass clean out and injured him with his breath. Now, I heard a lot of people get pissy with that. It's like, nah, because Superman's not even trying. Like, I'm sorry, he's not trying on what? His durability? Because Superman doesn't get to control how durable, I mean, dipping in the same regards, but in terms of like just how much damage he can take, Superman doesn't really control that. He takes the damage he can take. If someone's strong enough to hurt him, someone's strong enough to hurt him. Well, like, I'm sorry, but if that pisses you off, I don't know what to tell you. Now, the fact that Godzilla's breath was able to do that, that is a questionable feat, admittedly. That is one of those things where you have to stop and think, how is that possible? I mean, power output has to be taken into consideration, sure, but the fact that it's radiation and a specific type, maybe that's what really hurt him. Maybe Superman really wasn't prepared for that. Superman wanted to, yes, he should be able to clap Godzilla pretty hard, but he was holding back, as he does. Hulk isn't going to be doing that, but Godzilla still has strength feats that should be able to at least keep up. He can keep up with Thor, if they're going to use the Marvel calc, which they did, and when Godzilla fought Gamera. So he's certainly got strength to at least match Godzilla, or Hulk, to a certain degree. But where I think Godzilla actually might be able to actually get the win, and I'm being legit here, is the fact that they're both radiation beings. And Hulk does emit gamma, but Godzilla feeds on radiation. Hulk, I can't recall if Hulk can actually absorb radiation. I think he can to a certain degree, but Godzilla actually feeds on that, and it strengthens and revitalizes him. If Hulk, for example, somehow explodes in like a gamma burst of explosion, Godzilla actually isn't just going to be fine. He'll be revitalized. We saw what happened when a nuke was placed in front of him when he was injured. You'd think that would have hurt him, but no, that's just been like, oh, that's that good shit. Like that's what did for him. So, oh, it'd be Hulk's third time on Deathbattle. He's lost twice. I want to say he's going to get the win. I do. Because we've seen, like, he's able to clap universes out of existence. But Godzilla, when we go into some of the expanded media, also has some very weird and powerful beat levels. Ooh, it's a tough call. I'm gonna go with my boy Godzilla. I'm probably dead wrong, by the way. I'm probably dead. I might actually be dead wrong on this. Now, as always, I reserve judgment for my opinion change after watching the match and getting to before the fight and giving my final results, showing the breakdown. But if I were to just be going by what my heart and gut wants to say, the fact that Godzilla can go stronger by absorbing radiation, and the Hulk does emit radiation, I think might be the key turning point for Godzilla in this fight in his favor. So I am going to say I will go with Godzilla, but I am not judging anyone who thinks Hulk. I am not. Because honestly, I'm on the fence on this one. I really am. Hulk's got the outright strength feats over Godzilla, but Godzilla's got strength feats that can at least compete and keep him at pace with Hulk for a while. He's got gamma radiation, not gamma radiation, but he's got a radioactive breath, which I'm not sure if Hulk can absorb all that radiation, but I have a feeling he should be able to, at least for some of it, while still theoretically taking damage, because he still fought radioactive beings that damaged him. And then Godzilla's also got, physical strength, a couple other abilities as well. Really, when it comes down to these guys are not one-trick ponies, but they do kind of have just their like one or two gimmicks to them. I will go, like I said, I'm going to lean towards Godzilla. I like Godzilla more than Hulk anyway, so I will lean towards it, but I'm not someone saying I like Godzilla more, therefore I think he wins. I'm someone who likes Godzilla more, and therefore I want him to win. I think there are ways he can win. I just don't know if he will, but I will lean Godzilla. Who do you got? Let me know in the comments, though. Thanks for watching. See you next time.